So our striker just bagged a hat-trick last night. Viktor Gyökeres went full beast mode for Sweden. He scored 3 goals in the match and secured that match ball. Now, Arsenal fans, are we eating good? That is the question. Are we eating good? Are you hyped? Because the question is right now, it's not that he can perform for Sweden. It always does. But can he perform in an Arsenal shirt, especially coming down to the end of the season when we really need him, when it matters? These are the reasons why we signed him. So let's get into it, right? I don't care. First of all, we want him to get in goal scoring form because even if he's not scoring for Arsenal, we want to see this guy scoring. So, and the second thing is that with the goal scoring build up his confidence. The second thing is that he's actually getting these positions even agree. Man, the way Arsenal have been playing, good running. You can see, smelt that goal. The way Arsenal have been playing, nice all that play. And that's all. I speak. That ball is a bit poor, to be fair. That should have been intercepted. But yes, he's been improving his hold-up play. And he plays for Sporting Lisbon before we signed him. He played on the shoulder all the time. On the shoulder. But Arteta is trying to get him to learn to lean on the defender, lean and accept the ball, lean and take the ball high. This is the pass that David Raya loves to do. And this is the poor pass. He finished that poor Victor, man. Come on, you do all of that just to do that bad pass. But yes, I'm saying that this guy's grown in confidence for the Arsenal, and Arteta having him to stop, brilliant flick on there. Arteta is having him to score the ball that he loves to get. Emmanuel Langa link up brilliantly in this match. I'm not even going to lie. That's why I want to see him and Saka link up. But I don't think he's going to link up with Saka like this. To be fair, so anyone I see Viktor Gyökeres linking up with, like how Emmanuel Langa played this in this match, it's going to be Madueke. It's not going to be Saka. I don't know why. They don't link up together. Saka is missing Odegaard. Odegaard and Saka play integral together. They know each other play. Arteta's coached them that way. So the reason why Saka is underperforming right now, one of the major reasons, is not the only reason, but one of the major reasons is because he's missing Odegaard. Odegaard is that piece. That little link that he's got to rely on throughout the seasons. He's got to rely on Odegaard passes, Odegaard movements. Him and Odegaard keep on switching in and out. So I believe that this was good to see Gyökeres like how he was before he joined Arsenal. Arteta's been twinkling a lot with his gameplay. Some of it I can see improvement. Some of it it's like he got worse, to be honest. And I know it's premature because this is his first season. So I'm not going to over criticize how he is right now for the Arsenal, because you can see he's still banging. He's still banging for Sweden. He's still playing good. So it's not the fact that he dropped levels. It's just the way the system Arteta wants him to play, and not just that. The quality of the Premier League as well. That's something to remember. The quality of the Premier League don't allow him to play the way he loves to play, which is on the shoulder, looking to turn him behind. The Premier League defense is not as easy as these teams. So that's something to think about. Now we're going to get into the next player, we're going to get into this guy. And that's Riccardo Calafiori. This guy, he doesn't have a bad match, does he? He doesn't have a bad match, and he didn't disappoint he does do mistakes, but on the overall match, I don't see this guy having a bad match, because even if he does some mistakes at times, he's going to redeem himself. He's going to always redeem himself, and you can always rely on Calafiori for this. So played solid at the back, as we can imagine, drifting in midfield, looking for space, scanning, brilliant pass there. This is why we love Calafiori. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Nkapie, but compared to Calafiori is an all-rounder. He can do every single thing that you need a footballer to do. Not just a defender, a footballer. This guy, he can play centre mid if you want him to play. He can play left wing. He can play striker if you want him to play. Calafiori is really versatile. It's like a harmless Swiss knife, Calafiori. And I believe that is so underrated at this time. And the reason being, we haven't seen him in full flight because he's injury prone. Since he come to Arsenal, he's been injury prone. So we haven't seen him in full flight. But when this guy gets going, if he has like a season without any injury, or even half a season without any injury, you're going to hear everyone talking about this guy like he's the best player, best defender, best left back or best defender in the world. This Calafiori can compete with Gabriel Saliba in terms of best defender in the world. He can compete with Gabriel Magalhaes. Not to say he's a better defender than them, but what he does, he attracts attention. He attracts attention. You can't look at this. Brilliant tackle there. He can tackle. The only thing he lacks is pace when he's defending. But when he's attacking, I don't know how that works. Like, in slow motion. But when he's attacking, man, you can't fault him. That's this guy. I'm telling you, he's gonna be, if he has a good solid season. This part, I love this play right here, keeping the ball in 1-2 down the byline, whip it. I want to see him do something. That's a poor control there. I want to see him do things like that for the Arsenal, man. Drive down the byline, whip it in. But because once again, I don't know if how Arteta sets up. He's always looking to come back inside and pass inside. Just whip it. So as I said that, I was speaking to my mate the other about a few months ago, and he was that Skelly's better than Calafiori. I don't think Skelly's better than Calafiori. So because Skelly's so young, he has time to grow and potentially grow into one of the best left backs. Because I believe that he can be groomed into that position. However, as I said in my last video, I see this guy as centre mid, and I want to see him as centre mid. But for now, I'm not going to make the comparison to very deeply to say that yes, or Calafiori is better than him, or he's rubbish. No, because that's what my mate is trying to say. He's trying to say that Skelly is rubbish, and I'm trying to say, bro, you can't be judging him. Calafiori is a left back, right? Yes, he's a centre back also by trade, but he plays defense. Skelly don't normally play defense. Arteta is trying to groom him, trying to get him to understand the defensive side of the game. This is why he's in defense. His bread and butter is midfielder. So let's not over criticize Skelly and be comparing him unfairly. First of all, he's younger than Calafiori. He's less experienced, and that's not his right position. So come on, man, guys. He's up off Skelly, but this is not about Skelly. This is about Calafiori, and Calafiori played brilliant in this match. This guy will not let you down. It will not. The only way he can let you down is by picking up injuries. That's the only way Calafiori can let us down. But when he's in the team, when he's fit, he's always gonna. When this guy came on against City, the match changed instantly. Instantly, the match changed. He's attacking runs. He inverting inside. He had their right back, Semenyo tracking back. He had Semenyo tracking back, and that's very, 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 I would say, big compliment. And that's a big compliment, I would say, to Calafiori, to have Semenyo tracking back, because Semenyo was terrorizing Nkapia. He was terrorizing him. But as soon as Calafiori comes on, that side was a bit easier in terms of for us, and a bit harder for City. So big up to Calafiori, man. Once again, another superb performance. So now the last match we're going to get into, and throughout these matches, we're going to see highlights from different international teams. Some of them hasn't played yet. Some of them are playing tonight. England is playing tonight. I believe France is playing tonight. A few other teams are playing tonight. But we have another player to discuss, and it's going to be Christian Nørgaard. Christian Nørgaard. When this guy was on Brentford, brilliant. But Arteta bring him to the Arsenal to be a backup. I don't know if it's because Arteta is trying to groom him into something and he's not adapting properly. But I thought that he would get a lot more, and then have Eze play deeper, or have Odegaard play deeper, or have Skelly in midfield, because Skelly, even though he's defensive minded, he loves to bring the ball. And the reason why I say defensive minded, because he was brought up playing a 6. He can play the 8, but Skelly is mostly a 6. But he loves to drive. He loves to attack. So I don't really even want to call him 6 anymore. He used to be a 6. When I used to watch him for the youth team, he used to be a 6. But now he can play anywhere, I believe, Skelly, in the center of mid. But Nørgaard, I believe Nørgaard should have more opportunities, because when we see him for Brentford, he played brilliant. He's a very good goal threat as well. And even with his national team, he does the same thing. He does a lot of good things. Got a nice little that remind me of California defensive block the other day. But yeah, Nørgaard should be getting more opportunities. That's a brilliant whoop in the box. Keeper saved it. But more and more, I think that this is it that Arteta is trying to. I think he's going to have to free up, because he's realizing that team, especially coming down to the end of the season, when every match become like a final now, every match becomes like, it's so difficult. You have to be unique. You can't be like the robot like you've been throughout the season. So he's going to have to free up players, and hopefully Nørgaard would get some more game time, because I believe that once Nørgaard plays, things like these, I used to see Zubomendi do this when I used to watch his highlights for his old team. I forgot the name is slipping me right now. I mean, Real Sociedad. I used to see him do passes like that. But once again, when it comes to Arsenal, it's like he would do like one in the whole match. For Sociedad, he did that a lot. And this is why I like people like Nørgaard. Nørgaard will do that ball. That's like one of Nørgaard's speciality, I would say, to switch the ball. To switch the ball effectively as well. Not just to switch it. And the spaces he occupies is very good. So all I'm saying is that I know that Nørgaard is old, but speaking about go for it. As I'm speaking about go for it, he went and done that, right? He went literally when it scored. So that's what I'm saying about Nørgaard. He's a very good goal for it. This guy is as good as any header in the Premier League, especially midfielder. This guy can be on par with Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, yes, that's a wild statement. But when for Brentford, this guy used to get so much headers. He used to annoy me because he scored a few against Arsenal. This guy used to annoy me. He used to, because he controls the game from deep. And then he can score headers as well. Nah, man, Nørgaard used to annoy me. And that's the sign of a good player. When he annoys the opposition team. When he annoys the opposition fans. That's a good player. But since he came to the Arsenal, man, Arteta, I don't know what you're doing with Nørgaard's career, mate. But you need to free up Nørgaard. Free Nørgaard. Especially in certain matches when Zubimendi is misplacing passes or not. Man, I don't know what's going on with Arteta and Zubimendi. But to be fair, that's what Arteta is with a lot of his players. That's what it was with Odegaard as well. But now we got Eze. You can see Odegaard is getting dropped a bit. Now, this might sound like a conspiracy theorist. This might sound like a conspiracy theorist. But don't you think Odegaard gets a bit too injury prone lately? Now, it could be just me looking into things. But sometimes, when you don't want to be embarrassed, you might fake a little injury here or there, or something that can easily be walked off, or something that can easily be played on with. All of a sudden, it's a major problem because you don't want to feel embarrassed by being left out of the team, because Odegaard literally was left out of the team a few matches. And before, Arteta would have never done that. So, little by little, we see Arteta, when he gets better players, when he gets or more players that he can trust, then he's not too rigid on the ones that he loved before. Martinelli is a case and example. Martinelli, I thought, why is Martinelli still in the team? But when Trossard started to play, Martinelli got dropped. So I see us getting linked with Kvaratskhelia, which is going to be a separate video. If Kvaratskhelia come, Martinelli is going. Trossard might be going as well, or vice versa. But I know that Arteta is slowly changing in terms of he needs to see a better quality for him to start benching someone that he previously respected, right? When you look at our defense, if Gabriel don't perform every match, he's gonna get benched, because we've got, like what happened. We see, was it the beginning of last season? Gabriel literally got benched for a few matches. Or was it the season before? I can't remember. But in the beginning of the season, Gabriel got benched for a few matches, and everyone was saying, oh, Gabriel's going to go. Juventus came in for him. But Gabriel needed that time to get better. And now Gabriel cannot slip up. We've got Nkapie. Good defender, centre-back. We've got Mascara. So Gabriel nor Saliba can mess up. The only place now, and we signed Calafiori, and we signed Nkapie as cover. So they need to compete with each other, because Calafiori is so injury prone and Nkapie has been having a good run or spell. Skelly can't have a look in. Last season was Kelly that was mostly playing, and Calafiori couldn't get a look in. Now the verse is reversed. The role is all reversed now. And it's the same thing with right back. Ben White has been injured for quite a long while, but even before injury, he was on the bench, right? Before Ben White was the main guy right back. Then you see Timber come. Timber has been a star performer since he came in. So Ben White has been in the back. Now, that's what we need to do for the whole section, everywhere position in the team. We need to have Kvaratskhelia come in. We need to have Julian Alvarez come in. Another link we've been linked to for a very long time, and it looks promising, to be fair, that link. We need to have another centre mid, a ball carrier that can put Zubimendi on the bench. That's what I want. Zubimendi needs to improve, or he's going to get benched. Declan Rice needs to play good in every match, otherwise he's going to get benched. Whoever performed the best. Now, Madueke, I think sometimes he performs better than Saka, but sometimes he's a hit and miss, man. But when he plays well, he can give Saka a run for his money. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on the performance of the team, of the guys on the international match. We're going to cover a few other matches as they come out when the guys play tonight. And also tonight being Friday, right? And also big up to Jamaica for beating New Caledonian. We've got DR Congo in the next match. Hopefully we can beat them and then go to the World Cup. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.